Think your last oil change was done right? Maybe it wasn't. Because one simple slip, just one, could be slowly killing your engine right now. And here's the scary part. These mistakes are so common, even certified mechanics screw them up. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly what's destroying engines quietly, and how to stop it before your car becomes a lawn ornament. These 10 oil change mistakes range from facepalm dumb to shockingly expensive. One guy made mistake number 7 and spent $6,400 on a new engine. Let's make sure that's not you. Number 1. Using the wrong oil type. Let's kill this myth first. If it fits, it sits. Nope. Using the wrong viscosity or non-approved oil is one of the fastest ways to ruin modern engines. It's not just about flow, it's about protection. Modern engines are precision machines with tiny oil passages, advanced timing systems, and in many cases, turbochargers spinning at 200,000 RPM. Your owner's manual will list something like 0W20, API-SP, ILS-ACGF6, or even brand-specific certs like VW50800 or GM Dexos 1 Gen 3. That isn't filler text. Those are requirements, not suggestions. And no, synthetic oil isn't always better. If your engine requires a specific additive package, generic full synthetic might actually wear it down faster. So read the cap, read the manual, use the exact oil your engine needs, or pay the price later. Number 2, not changing the oil filter. You wouldn't reuse a coffee filter 10 times, right? Then why reuse an oil filter, or worse, buy the cheapest one from a no-name brand on the internet? A good filter traps tiny metal particles, sludge, carbon, and all the nasty stuff your engine builds up over time. A bad filter, it's just a metal can. It might let dirty oil flow right back into your engine. Even worse, cheap filters can collapse internally or burst under pressure. You're spending $50 on premium synthetic oil, only to have a $3 filter choke it off like a clogged artery. Spend the extra few bucks. Your engine isn't a garbage disposal. Number 3, over-tightening the drain plug. It's just a bolt, right? Until you turn it like Thor after pre-workout and rip the threads clean out of your oil pan. That's not just a mess. That's a $300 to $800 repair, depending on your car, and it gets worse. If you don't notice the damage, you might have a slow leak that drains your oil as you drive, until your engine's running dry and you're running late to your mechanic's funeral. Pro tip: always use a torque wrench, or at least feel for that sweet spot. Firm, but not break the planet, tight. Also, replace the crush washer if your car uses one. Skipping that is like reusing a band-aid. Number 4, under-tightening the filter. Flip side of the coin. You screw on that filter like it's a ketchup lid. A few drives later, it's leaking. Oil hits the exhaust, smokes. You think your car's on fire, or worse, the filter falls off completely while driving. That's instant catastrophic engine failure. And yes, it's happened. Many times. Follow this simple rule. Hand tight plus 3/4 turn. Not kind of snug, not guesstimate. Lock it in like your engine's life depends on it, because it does. Number 5, forgetting to refill the oil. Yes, really. This one sounds too dumb to be true, but it happens. You drain the old oil, get a phone call, grab a snack, talk to your neighbor about sports, then jump back into finishing the job. You start the engine, boom, dry spin, metal on metal, no oil. You've just run your engine completely dry. Even for 15 seconds, that's enough to toast your bearings. Congratulations, you're now $5,000 poorer and have joined the Hall of Shame. Always double check the dipstick before you start the car. And if you're forgetful, leave a sticky note on the windshield. Number 6, not priming the filter. Some oil filters install sideways or upside down. Those you don't need to prime. But vertical filters, if you're not filling them halfway before installing, you're forcing your engine to run dry for 3 to 5 seconds on startup. That may not seem like much, but imagine doing that every oil change over the course of 100,000 miles. That startup clatter, that's not just cold weather. That's metal scraping while it waits for oil. Priming when possible reduces that wear, protects your valve train, and extends your engine life. Little trick, big impact. Number 7, relying on the oil life monitor blindly. Your dash says 20% oil life, so you wait. Bad idea. Those monitors don't analyze the actual condition of the oil. They just guess based on mileage, time, RPM, and temp. They don't know you've been doing short trips, stop-and-go traffic, or driving through Sahara-level heat. Your oil could be black, acidic sludge, but your dash still says 15% remaining. Always check your oil manually. Pop the hood, look at the color, smell it, feel it. If it's black, gritty, smells burnt, or feels like water, don't wait. Change it now. Number 8. Cross-threading the filter or drain plug. This one's for the overconfident. You're rushing. You twist the drain plug in slightly crooked, or the filter doesn't feel right, but you force it anyway. You've just cross-threaded the part. It might seal for now, but as soon as pressure builds, it'll leak. Or worse, break off entirely. And yes, people have lost entire engines to this. Use your fingers to start threading the filter and plug. If it doesn't go as smooth as butter, stop, realign. Tools only come in once the threads are correctly started. Number 9. Double gasketing the oil filter, the most devious mistake of them all. You remove the old filter, but the rubber gasket sticks to the engine block. Happens all the time. Then you slap on the new filter, which already has its own gasket. Now you've got 2 gaskets. On startup, boom! Oil sprays everywhere like a Quentin Tarantino movie. It'll look like your car is bleeding out from the front. You'll panic, call a tow truck, pay for cleanup, possibly replace the engine if it runs dry. Always inspect the old filter. Make sure the gasket came off with it. Make this a ritual. Number 10. Ignoring post-change leaks or levels. Looks fine, I'm done. Nope. You always want to idle the engine for 2 to 3 minutes after an oil change. Then shut it off. Wait 5 minutes, check the dipstick again. Why? Because some oil still settles into the filter and galleries after filling. You may be half a quart low or have a slow leak starting. Also, check underneath for drips. One tiny leak today could mean a dry engine tomorrow. Don't assume, confirm. Now, real story. One guy on Reddit shared his perfect oil change story. He did everything right, used premium synthetic, OEM filter, torque wrench, the whole checklist. But he under-tightened the filter. Just a bit. A small leak developed. He didn't notice for a few days, until he was on the highway. Check engine light flashed. Too late, his engine threw a rod at 80 miles per hour. Towed to the shop, $6,400 replacement cost, all for missing 1/2 turn. These aren't just rookie errors, they're tiny blind spots that even seasoned DIYers and professional techs make. Engines don't forgive. They don't tap you on the shoulder when something's wrong. They explode your wallet instead. Now you know what not to do. But what if your trusted mechanic is doing these mistakes for you, and you're still paying for it? You need to rethink and take action. If you're using cheap auto parts to save money, then you need to see the next video. Stop using these 7 cheap auto parts. Don't miss it. It's right here. Click it. Because what you don't know can blow up your engine.